Om Shanti. Good morning to all of you. So, I guess I've been tasked to do manthan on the most recent Avyakt Murli, the transmission that we had a couple of days back. Yeah, and I haven't had the chance to really go deep into the Murli. So, what I'm going to do is to read the Murli, and as new insights come up, we can talk about those. And you're welcome to ask questions if you wish as we go along. And I know you all like that there is sharing of the screen as well. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the Word document where I have the Avyakt Murli. Let's see, let me try to resize. Yep. So you all can see this screen very clearly. Yeah,
Yes,
good.
Sarang bhai.
All right, so this is the Avyakt Murli of the 2nd of March 2011. It was, as we would anticipate, it was the Murli of Shivratri, because we had Shivratri yesterday, I guess, for you all. For us, it is today. So the title of the Murli is On This Birthday, Give One Another Zeal and Enthusiasm. On this birthday, give one another zeal and enthusiasm, being cooperative with one another. Surrender the flower of waste thoughts. Yeah, in today's Avyakt Murli, or for you guys, yesterday's Avyakt Murli had similar things as well. That Baba wanted all the waste to be transformed into summer, that is from where to summer, that is from waste to powerful. So the flower of waste thoughts. Remain seated on the seat of the self respect of a master almighty authority and claim the number one prize. In today's Avyakt Murli, we read that in the morning. Baba was saying that so many souls are coming now, which Baba says, last so fast and fast so first. So the goal for us, all of us really, is to come in the first division. Here Baba is saying number one prize in the morning Murli. It was about the first division coming in the best of the best category. Now for that, Baba is saying that we have to use everything that we have in a worthwhile way. When we waste our energy, waste our thoughts, waste our breath, then it doesn't help. So we have to move forward. We have to be seated on the seat of self-respect as a master almighty authority. And this way we will be able to surrender all the waste, and we will be able to create all the power that we want to be able to take ourselves to the number one division. So today, all of you and also all the children everywhere have been given your greetings, have been giving your greetings of love and happiness with a lot of love from Amrit Vela. The Father has also come to give you long lost and now found children greetings for this birthday. Each child is very much loved by the Father and is dear to the heart. Babdad is giving all of you greetings with the garland of his arms. Baba, they're seeing that all of you who are in front of Baba are giving greetings and also receiving greetings. All the children in the many places everywhere are giving greetings, and the Father is also giving all the children from this land and abroad greetings filled with a lot of love. Baba, they're seeing that all the children with their happy faces are moving along in the waves of the ocean of love. The Father is happy that he does not come alone. He comes with the children because he comes to create the yajna, that is a sacrificial fire. So who is in the yajna? The Brahmins. This is why the Father does not come alone, but has come with the children, because this birthday is the most wonderful of all birthdays. Today also Baba was saying that are we children here, or those children who had come to Madhuban, so are sitting in front of Baba. Baba was addressing them, but in general, he addresses all of us. So he was saying, have you come for celebrating your birthday or celebrating the father's birthday? Yeah, and is the father here to celebrate his own birthday or the birthday of the children? So see, it is so interesting that the birthday of Shiv Baba and of us is at the same time. So throughout the whole cycle, this is the only birthday in which the fathers and the children's birthdays are at the same time. And this is why this birthday is said to be as valuable as a diamond. Yes, same time, same day. Now think of it, how is it possible that Baba's birthday, God's birthday, and our birthday, Shiv Jayanti, is at the same time? Think about it for a moment. I think I may have talked about this in this group, but for a moment, just think that Baba came in 1936, really. Yeah, so yeah, we can have this situation even in today's world that the dad's birthday is, let's say, 15 June, and the son's or daughter's birthday is also on 15 June. So, we can celebrate both birthdays on the same day. Yeah, this happens. Many times siblings have the same birthday, but it won't be the same year. You could have twins with the same birthday, but all of us children and Shiv Baba, we all have the same day. Now, think of it, Baba many times says the same day, same year, even. But how is it even possible? One needs to understand this very deeply. Baba came in 1936, and we all came much later. Some of you may have come before 2000, some came after 2000, some came to Baba and have become Baba's children in the past couple of years. Many, many years have passed since 1936, and now new students are coming. So how really can we say that we were born at the same time as the father? Who wants to answer? I really can't see you all because yeah, I can see you all now. If anyone wants to answer this question.
You repeat the question once again, Shatang bhai.
All right, so the question is that how can we say that we and Baba, or how why Baba says that Baba's birthday and our birthday is the same at the same time? Baba came on to this world to transform the world in 1936, right? In Brahma Baba's body for the first time. So that is when the real birthday happened for Shiv Baba. And for us, we are born now. So between 1936, so I came to Baba in January 2000. So from 1936 to 2000, you can do the math. It is 64 years later. So how can my birthday be the same as Shiva?
One reflection here could be this is the birthday of conference age, and this is the only time when Shibaba is here and the Brahmin children becomes his. And Shivratri, the Shiv Jayanti, is one day of celebrating the existence of Shibaba in this yuga. This is one reflection. Others can add on.
Okay. But how is it the same day? You same day, same year, same everything. When Shiv Baba is born, at that moment we are also born. How is it even possible? We were born many, many years later, right? Yeah, it could be the same date, but it can't be the same day, the same moment. But then why Baba says that same time, same everything? You get a gold star if you answer that. Yeah, is it making sense? Yeah. If you
It
dissect,
is,
yeah.
it making sense, but yes, I'm still reflecting on what is that gold answer.
Say again, Rakiben.
I said your question is making sense, but what is the gold answer is still
Yeah, the gold star answer.
reflection. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So
like
yeah,
if there is no supreme soul,
Shanti brother, if there's no supreme soul at all, there would no there's no existence of soul itself. When Baba gives his introduction to him to everybody, only then we come out of body consciousness and take a new birth of being a soul. That's
Yeah,
why
but when did
both
you
of
when
us
did you
are in
come
the
into
body.
knowledge, brother? When did you come into knowledge?
It is in 2014,
2014. So
12
Baba
years.
came in 1936. So that would be 64 years plus 16 some years. Yeah.
But it was on the same Shivratri that I got knowledge.
Even if
Uh,
it was
yeah, it
Shivratri, how can
was.
it be the same day? It could be the same date of the year, you see, in a way that from 1936 versus in 2016, 17 when you came to Baba. But how it at the same time? Same time, you understand, same time is not really time that Baba came at this time and we came at, but it's the same moment when Shiv Baba became Sakar, if you will. He not really Sakar, but Sakar through Brahma Baba, that he entered into this cycle. That's the moment we all were born. But how? So you see, to understand that we all were conceived at that moment. In general, like when our bodies are born, what happens? The conception happens 9 months before that, right? We don't see the baby. This baby is in the mother's womb. And 9 months later, or maybe for some species like elephants, which is the gestation period is longer. So the baby is born after that much time. I think it is for 2 years that they hold in their bellies, I think, elephants. So for 2 years, really, no one can see the baby. But then one day that baby is born. So we all were conceived on Shivratri in 1936, yeah, when Shiv Baba entered Baba's body. But we were not visible to the world. We did not become manifest till whenever we came to Baba, actually, physically. So in Baba's mind was like the womb where each one of us were developing to the extent that we would be able to accept Baba's knowledge. Yeah. That much of priming was happening to the soul. That much of conditioning was being was being done to the soul while we were in the womb of God's mind. You understand? Just like when the moment the child is conceived, the fertilization happens, then that new embryo is not viable actually to be able to live in the world out there. If at that time it is removed from the mother's womb, then that mass of cells will not survive. So in that womb, that baby is sustained so that it can have its own independent existence when it leaves the body. So for us too, so that we could move forward, we could be alive at this time in Baba's knowledge, each one of us was sustained in the womb of God, God's mind. Yes, so we were all conceived actually in 1936. Understood? That's why Baba says that we were all born at the same time. Yeah, otherwise it's
Yes.
not possible.
Yeah, I guess this was there in my mind, but then was that really, because we were speaking about reality, and you made it very subtle that every Brahmin child was conceived the time when Baba was here. Baba knew who was his children.
Right.
And
Yeah,
when
Shiv
they were
Baba through
ready is
Brahma.
when they were found. Yeah.
Right. See? So it took that much time for us, but it's okay now that we're born, yeah, we'll move forward. Yeah, we'll grow. The deep things to think about. The father is, let's go back to the Murli. The Baba is saying that's why this birth is considered to be like a diamond. The father is also giving special greetings to all the children who are the original jewels. So have all of you come here today to give greetings and also to receive greetings. The father says we will remain together, fly back together, come together and rule with Father Brahma. Baba has promised to remain with you. What do you all say? We all also, we will also be with him where the Father stays. This is the promise of the children of the Father and the Father of the children. Physically, you may be living elsewhere, but in your heart, the Father is always with you. And this is why the Father is called Dilaram, the comforter of hearts. Even the memorial here is the Dilwala temple. So the comforter of hearts is with all of you in your hearts, is he not? The Father also tells you, children, never to remain alone. So we are with Baba, but we then forget Baba, so we become alone. And as soon as we become alone, then Maya takes her chance. Yeah, in today's Murli, Baba was saying that it's not just Maya taking a chance. We actually invite Maya, and then we tend to give it more hospitality. And so Maya gets used to us. Maya doesn't ever want to leave us. Yeah, so you always have to be together. You have to remain together. If you remain alone, Maya will take a chance. Whereas if you're with the Father, then the lighthouse himself is with you. When in front of him, Maya will run away from a distance. She cannot even come close to you. And this is why the children have promised the Father, and the Father has promised the children to remain constantly together. This is the promise of all of you too, is it not? So in a way, we are twins, Baba and us, like Siamese twins. You know the difference between different types of twins? Yeah, so they're conjoined twins too. You know that? So Siamese twins are twins where they're born at the same time, really. Of course, there'll be a slight amount of difference between maybe few minutes later, the other one will be born. But Siamese twins are when this the all the phenotypic features, yeah, are the same. Even it is possible that you could have a male and a female, but they will look alike, completely alike. Now, on the other hand, there's something called as conjoined twins, where they are attached to each other. Yes, so we are both Siamese twins and we are conjoined twins, and we are attached to Baba. That's how it is. If we and Baba were born at the same time, you see, then we are twins. So we can't leave Baba. This is the promise of all of you too, is it not? We are together and will remain together. You like being together, do you not? Yes, you may raise your hands. Baba Dada saw that at Amrit Vela, all the children tell Baba about the matters of their hearts a lot. Otherwise, you don't have time, but at Amrit Vela, all of you tell many sweet matters of your hearts, and the Father too hears about the matters of the hearts of all the children and gives a response to all of them. All of you are very happy about one thing. You say from your heart, Mera Baba, that is my Baba. And the Father becomes present, the Lord becomes present. This is a matter of just the heart. There's no need to do anything else. Yeah. So we say Baba, and Baba becomes available for us. You said with your heart, Mera Baba, and the Lord became present. Today, a sweet song was playing in Bab Dada's ears from everywhere. What was the song? My Baba, lovely Baba, sweet Baba. And Baba was saying that in today's Murli too. Baba also says, sweet children, lovely children. He says, Wah, Wah. We say, Baba. Bab Dada too was it and is merged in the love of you children. Saying the divine activity of your love, the intellect of your devotees is no less. They have copied your memorial very well. They come in the copper age, and their first birth is Satu Pradhan. In any case, because those souls come from the supreme abode. So today, Baba's vision also fell on the devotees. They have copied you accurately because whatever your practical actions are, your special devotees of the beginning period have copied your memorials very well. However, yours is practical, whereas theirs a memorial you have made one. Mhm. So they also do a lot of different things. This aspect was not in today's Avyakt Murli. Yes, I'm glad that we have these two Murlis that we are, revising in a way. Yeah, so you have made a vow, and vow is of purity. They also make a vow. They have copied making a vow, but when you make a vow for one birth, it continues for many births. They remain pure for one day and also have pure food and drink. Your vow is for 21 births, whereas theirs is for a temporary period. So one is the vow of purity, the other is of Jagran, staying awake through the night. You come into the light and you came into the light and dispelled the darkness throughout the whole world. Darkness cannot come for half the cycle. You dispel the darkness of the mind, and externally you dispelled the darkness and sorrow of matter. They have also copied that by staying awake through the night. Yeah, so we don't have to torture ourselves staying awake through the night, but we have to stay awake. Yeah. Our consciousness has to stay awake. We can't go into the slumber, yeah, of ignorance. We have to stay in an active state, awakened state. And another thing, you surrendered yourselves to the Father. And so one is staying awake, the other is purity, and then the surrendering ourselves to the Father. You sacrificed yourselves. You surrendered yourselves completely, and so they have also copied you, but they don't sacrifice themselves. They don't sacrifice themselves, but whom do they sacrifice? Do you know that? They offer a goat. Why did they only find a goat and not anything else? All of you are laughing because you know why. Yes, it's because the I, the Father, has repeatedly been signaling to you, renounce the consciousness of I and adopt the consciousness of being an instrument. Yeah, I'm an instrument. Trustee, even in today's Murli, there was this thing about being a trustee. Baba is the current Karavanhar. So he is the Karavanhar, we are the Karanhars. He's telling everything what we have to do. And so just like the goat does meh, we have to stop doing meh. That is I. All our ego has to go away. So the intellects of the devotees are wonderful. They are, after all, your devotees. Papa is saying this is why the Father gives one fruit or another to your devotees who worship you with a true heart. The fruit of devotion is that they too always remain true and sattvic. They remain happy. They do not experience sorrow at the times of sorrow because they perform their devotion with a true heart. So think of it, there is so much power in devotion, but devotion stems out of this knowledge. And so how much power should this knowledge have? Yeah. You know, in a way, sometimes we feel devotion is bad and meditation is good, Rajyoga is good. But we can't even say that, because how or where has devotion come from? It is from Rajyoga itself. Yeah. But Rajyoga in its not in its purest form is devotion. Right. And so when and in a way, devotion in its purest form becomes Rajyoga. So yeah, that's what we have to understand. So nowadays, the Father too is also signaling to you children to renounce the consciousness of I. Only when I'm saying should happen, only what I'm saying should happen. I'm the only one who is right. So only that should happen. One is the ordinary consciousness of I'm a bodily being, I'm a physical being. How one is the ordinary I and the other is the subtle I. In that you even consider the Father's gift to be yours. I did this, I said this, I'm doing this. Yeah, the consciousness of I for the specialities given to you by the Father. There's the subtle I even for the understanding of knowledge and the understanding of your specialities. Yes, oh, I understand the knowledge very well. I'm so smart, I'm so good. I have so many specialities. Yeah, there's so many talents that I have. I read Murli so well, I understand the Murli so well, I do the meditation very well, I do service very well. So these are all egos that we harbor within ourselves, just like bacteria. Harbor. So that's what happens. Yeah. So Bab Dada is signaling to you that for I and mine, always think my Baba, your heart should always be attached to that one. Finish the limited mine, my name, my honor, etc. and just let it be. I belong to Baba and Baba belongs to me. Yes, so God is now mine. What more could I want? Yeah, Baba uses these many combinations of words, but one which he likes a lot is Mela, Mira or Mela. And let's say Mira, mine, then you become Mela. And Baba today is, in this Murli, is actually adding a third word, Mala Mal. So when we say my Baba instead of mine, then you become Mala Mal. Instead of Mela, you become full of all treasures. So today you have come to celebrate your birthday. You have come to celebrate your own birthday too. The Father does not do anything without the children. This is why the Father has come today to give birthday greetings. Wah, my children, wah. Now shall I say something? Are you ready for it? Should Baba tell you? You will then have to do it. Raise your hands if you're going to do it. Double foreigners, teachers, until now, the memorial of today. In the memorial of today, they offer the Ak flower to Shiva, the supreme soul. They do not offer a rose or something else, but only an Ak flower. Today, what does Baba want you to surrender? This is your homework. You're ready for it, are you not? Acha. So Bab Dada likes it very much when all of you children say, Haji, yes, indeed. So today on the birthday, the father's thought is, while giving zeal and enthusiasm to one another and being cooperative with one another, offer the earth flower of waste thoughts. You mustn't have waste thoughts. You mustn't hear anything wasteful, nor must you color yourself with the company of waste thoughts by going into someone's company. There was a little mention of this as well in today's birthday. So all these waste thoughts that we create, we are wasting our breaths. So waste will not help us become powerful. We have to stop thinking waste, stop listening to waste. And so we have to give the up flowers of waste thoughts to Baba. This is the gift Baba is asking for. Return gift. You remember a few days back, I think, we had read the Avyakt Murli where Baba said the return gift, which we had talked about in the morning Murli. The return gift is to become like the Father. Yeah. So you mustn't hear anything wasteful, Baba is saying. Yeah, this is because wherever there are waste thoughts, you're not able to keep in your awareness pure thoughts of remembrance, sweet words of knowledge, which you call the Murli. You'll be maybe listening to a Murli, you may be reading it, and that is essential. It is a discipline of Brahmins, but it will only remain with you up to that point, just until hearing it. There won't be any churning in your mind. You will think and also say, today the Murli was very good. I'm thinking about it. The blessing was very good. And yes, I'll remember it shortly. Then waste thoughts will attract your mind and intellect towards themselves. So Baba is reminding us that waste thoughts can actually do so much of damage. Baba wants us to free ourselves from the waste. So do you know what you say to the Father? Baba, we should be listening to interesting news. We have to be knowledgeful. So yeah, so all these things we unnecessarily justify our wrong things, wrongdoings. Baba doesn't want us to do that. Baba is telling us all this for our own benefit. So if there are waste thoughts that we create, today should be the day when we give them all to Baba. What would your title be if you were to keep something you had already given away? Just give it to the Father once and for all with your own interest and with determination. Again, that was something Baba said in today's Murli about determination. Then check again, something that I have given away is not coming back to me, is it? It is not considered good for you to consider something that belongs to others to belong to you. Yeah, if we have given it away to Baba, then why are we taking it back? So today you have the courage to give the birthday gift, right? So do you have this courage? Raise your hands. Say from your heart, my Baba, merciful and compassionate Baba, take this gift. And what was that gift again? Yeah, our waste thoughts. With your courage, the Father will give you extra help. So, Baba, I'm giving all of my waste thoughts to you. And I'm a dot, the three dots. I'm a dot, Baba is a dot, and put a full stop to the past. For this, Baba that says, churn this, become a dot, see a dot, and put it on. This is why the dot has a lot of importance. The bindu that is zero has a lot of importance in today's world too. When people count money, what is it that people love the most nowadays? Money. How does money increase? Continue to add a zero. Add a zero to 10, it becomes 100. Add another zero and becomes 1,000. They give importance to zero, but they have forgotten what the real zero is. So today, did you give the Father the birthday gift? Yeah. Dot, dot, dot. That's what. So know why, what, how, this, that. Yeah. All of those things should not happen, should not come to us. Sometimes, why should I do it? How should I see why? This is a real bad question. That means we really haven't understood, Baba. How should I do it? Still, it's understandable, Baba. I really want to do it, but I'm not able to figure out how to make that work. Yeah, so that is good. But many times there are so many thoughts of negative thoughts. Why, what, so Baba is saying, have you raised your hand happily or out of compulsion to give this gift because of the gathering? Those who do it out of compulsion are not able to do it permanently. It will only be sometimes. Those who do it from their hearts will say, I have to do this, I have to become this. Have you given the gift or do you still have to give it? If you have this thought happily, then it is not a big deal for you, Master Almighty Authority children. of the Almighty Authority. Father, remain on your seat. Always remain set on the seat of Master Almighty Authority. Do not forget it. This is self-respect, isn't it? You cannot leave your self-respect. Because of self-respect, people fight with one another. This is why Baba has love for you. Do not lose your self-respect over trivial matters. So you have to have grace, as we go through different life situations. Yeah, self-respect will give us the grace. So do not lose your self-respect over trivial matters. This self-respect is given to you by God. People have so much intoxication because the respect they're given by people. But you see, we are getting respect from God Himself. You have this courage to nod in agreement. Do not wave your hands, but nod in agreement. Do you have this courage? Teachers, you'll have to make them do it. You'll have to pay attention. You are the instruments. So Baba is wanting the teachers to have that thing. So today, Bab Dada was feeling a lot of love for each of your children, that you should claim number one or even two. You will not sit on the first thrones, as you two will sit. There's only two will sit on the throne, but you'll come in the first kingdom, in the first royal family. Two numbers haven't fixed, but you have to rule and claim a right to the kingdom, and so you come in the first kingdom. Bab Dada has love for your children. He feels that each child should claim number one in one specialty or another, not otherwise. Yeah, so I have to become this. Baba is not giving you hard work. Today also Baba said that mohabbat or mehnat. So mehnat versus mohabbat, mohabbat versus mehnat. So when we make it difficult for ourselves many times when there is no love. The Baba doesn't want us to struggle, but he doesn't want us to labor. He wants us to make effort effortlessly. And so there is this smooth effort making that should happen. Yeah. We talked at length in the morning body about this and how effortless effort. Of course, we have to make effort. Of course, we have to wake up at Amrit Vela. Of course, we have to go to the center, engage in whatever service that is possible for us. But, there shouldn't be any struggling and laboring. Yeah, acha. And so with that, there is the salutations. All the children everywhere, whether they are sitting personally in front of Baba or sitting and celebrating at their own places, Baba is happy, pleased, seeing all of us, stay constantly happy. I don't think this is salutations. There's a little more, I think. Your happy and fortunate face will give others an introduction. But again, think of it, if we have wasteful thoughts all the time, why, what, where, how, then how will we be able to create a happy face? And then if we don't have a happy face, then how will we give others an introduction? Yeah, our faces won't glow. They will have a lot of stress. Then there was the indoor zone, and yeah, Baba is talking to them that we have to pay attention and move forward. We are the protectors of the Yakya, sustainers of the Yakya, protectors of the Yakya. We have to give others the practical experience. Yeah. So congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Today too, Baba was giving these congratulations a lot. And then Baba met the double foreigners as well, who have come from various places. Yeah. So then Moini Band and Responsibility of Love, Vishuda, the uncle and auntie were also there. Kuldeep and family have come to offer both. Yeah. So then there were a lot of meetings, but Baba wants a lot of things from us. Baba doesn't want us to be um, affected by Maya. And this is the time for us to surrender everything to Baba, including our propensity for getting affected by Maya. Yeah. Om Shanti. So I think that's the Murli. But I thought I'll ask you all, what are your thoughts? What is Maya? What do you see as Maya? What do you consider as Maya? Who is Maya? Your neighbor, your
My
boss, your mother-in-law. Yeah.
our
Yeah.
own base thoughts, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So true. Yeah.
Parchintan Pardarshan. Hi, Maya.
Yeah. See, whenever a situation comes, many times people think that, oh, this big situation came, and so that's Maya. Somebody comes and says something to us, that's Maya. No, our negative response to that situation is Maya. Yeah, when we handle things from a place of stability, that's when we are free from Maya. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, own Shruti. Our own weaknesses is Maya. So we have to work on our weakness.
Correct. Exactly. All right. What else?
Actually, Shwetansa, if you see or expand Maya, because sometimes Baba says Maya, sometimes he says Ravan, he uses different terms. But if logically speaking, it is a kind of thought in our mind which does not allow us to see the real thing. We just
Yeah.
see illusions instead of seeing
Yeah.
reality. And that
Right.
can be because of these five vices. It can be because of lust, it can be greed, it can be this. So each one of these vices play a dominant role in not allowing us to go forward or to make effort or to see the reality. So that's what he has
So,
given a blanket word as Maya, and he has called, and sometimes he says it's Ravan, the five vices of men and five vices of women. So if you see, it's just
actually,
a logical presentation.
actually, you see, in a way, it is Maya that causes us to be close to Ravan, actually, to be affected by Ravan. Ravan, if you remember the story of Ramayana, Ravan was in Lanka, and it was Shubhnaka who kind of introduced Ravan to Ram, Sita, and this trio, or the trio to Ravan. So it is Maya that causes us to become subservient to Ravan. First, we become subservient to Maya, so Maya is really the accomplice of Ravan. And Ravan cannot touch us actually until we allow Maya to overwhelm us. So yeah, in a way, it is because of the five vices that Maya becomes even stronger, but it is Maya that causes us to be subservient to Ravan, actually. If there's no Maya, then there won't be any Ravan.
So
Okay,
can
ji.
you conclude by saying negativity breeds negativity?
Yeah, sure, right. So true, so true.
Yeah, for that, that's why Baba says, when you have a searchlight, when suppose you want, we all know how to turn negative into positive, how to go towards it. So it's just a process of remembrance and all, where sometimes we have to go to that science of turning this illusion into reality, which, and what we do, we are so happy with this kind of negativity. It sustains us, it gives a life of pleasure in this world. We continue with it. We are not able to see it. I think maybe that's the reason. There's just one thing I want to share from the Murli Shweta Bhai. In the beginning, I think the rest part of the Murli, as you said, is almost close to the Sunday Murli. In the beginning, when Baba just said that Baba has come down to garland you, and I'm in Madhuban, so he just took out both his hands and he garlanded us. It was such a wow feeling. He takes the garland and he's garlanding it on us to say, "Hey, I have come to garland you." It really looked, like the bride looking forth to the bridegroom. Yeah, there's a custom when they exchange garlands. So I really felt that one thing which really touched me. Baba does all that. He takes his heart and he places hands and he places it close to his heart and he says, "You're all mine." But that day for Shivratri, he kept repeating this garland thing. I think that really made me a wow feel. Om Shanti.
जी हाँ जी कल्पेश जी हाँ कल्पेश जी बोलिए
Yeah, so Mr. Negative thought. So converting negative thought into positive. So first of all, it starts from love. Love is faith. When you more love, more faith, and this faith brings us all blessings, and that blessings will help us to more powerful in strength and positive. So this love is very much is a base foundation.
why not yeah wonderful and Bijit Bhai
Yeah, so on that Maya thing, so anything that we think beyond or other than Baba's or the Yekya, right? That is all Maya. So Baba says, being with the father, right, keeps Maya away. So anything that we think other than Baba, then we are only accompanied with Maya. Right, so that's another thing. And this in this Murli, Baba says, saying Mera Baba. So that has tremendous power. So that can really make Baba with us, and we can experience Baba, and we can experience his company. Um, so that power of Mera Baba is really wonderful, but that is only works when we have that, that we say it with feeling, right? So, Baba says, Amrita Vela is the best time to have that wonderful conversation with Baba.
good
Yeah, so that's
good.
what I wanted to say. Thank you.
All right if maybe here Vinod Bhai
Yeah, thank you, brother. Brother, as you said, the response that we give to situations can actually be Mayavi. If our response is not something great, I mean, like just not how Baba teaches, probably that is Maya. Certain times people they hold their anger, they hold their thoughts, they do not express it out, keeping those ideas pented up in themselves. I believe that's not a true health. Somehow it would deteriorate them. So how do we draw that kind of response, a correct response to a situation that can be otherwise not considered Maya, or in other when in other ways, say we can consider it to be how Baba would respond. So, do you understand me? Yeah.
In a way, yes. See, what people do, their responses can be infinite number of different ones, where all Mayavi responses. But how do we respond? The more we are in Baba's remembrance, the more we recalibrate our intellect every day through Baba's murlis, Baba's wisdom, then we will know how to respond. We will be able to judge wisely, and then we'll be able to act appropriately. Yukti yukt, yog yukt. That's what Baba says. The more yog yukt we are, the more yukti yukt will become. And the more yukti yukt we are, the more yog yukt it will help us become. So our responses will be appropriate, will be perfect in every situation. Just have to remember, Baba, just analyze ourselves, check and change. Maybe, if the previous response was however you responded, you can take that back into your laboratory and see the laboratory of your mind, how effective it was or it was not. And if it was not, then you can, fix it now. Okay. Right, Vinod bhai?
Yeah. Okay, brother.
But anything else you have? Yeah, anything else you, if hopefully I understood your question. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
did I answer your question?
it made sense. Apart from that, in common sense, how Baba says, Kam, Krodh, Moh, Lobh, Ahankar, all these are Maya. You know, this is again what I thought would be a definition of Maya. And I was
Actually,
trying to
no,
understand
they
the
they
fine
are
gap. Yeah.
those are Ravan. Think of those are the five heads of Ravan. Maya is our inability to understand, to perceive, to decipher the cues of the universe, and so we fall prey to Ravan. You understand? So Maya,
Okay.
yeah, there's a little bit of difference between the two. Yeah. They're not interchangeable to some extent. Yes, they are, because they are accomplices. Like for example, father and mother, their parents, they are in a way together, they're taking care of the children, but in a way they are not. Father is different from the mother. Yeah. Mother teaches the children how to respect the father. Yeah. The father then teaches the children how to value their mother. All of those things. So they are Ravan and Maya can be used interchangeably, but they are not. Yeah, they're together, but they are not the same. And so slowly, yeah, we see what is going on around us. We keep our eyes and ears open, not physical eyes and ears, but we have to keep the eyes and ears of the soul open. So there are eyes and ears of the body, then eyes and ears of the soul. That is, we have to really understand the moment, understand the situation, and look forward. Okay, dearest brother. Yeah. Anything else? No? No other question, then we can end with some meditation. Okay. But I hope that made sense for many of you, of that we were all conceived at that same time. So we are all old souls in a way. Think of it. In some cultures, actually, the age of the person is considered from the time that person was conceived. So let's say two people were conceived at the same time, all right, same day. Let's say, take any day, same day. Now, one of them was born at 7 months of age, premature, and the other one was born at 9 months of age. Now, would that person who is 7 months, born at 7 months, that would be considered 2 months older than the one who was born at 9 months, right? Yeah. But is that true? They were both conceived at the same time. So sometimes, we think that we are very new, and so we sometimes use that as an excuse for making less effort. If we think of it that we were conceived at that moment, then we are old souls. So we should make more effort, right? We can't give that excuse either. I hope that was something that made sense. All right. If nothing else, then we can end. Yeah. Shall we go into a little bit of meditation? Let's see ourselves celebrating. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Rakib, when you saying something?
I said yes, we can move on to meditation.
Yes, and Bijit Bhai was also saying something, saying yes. Cool.
Yeah, saying yes.
Yeah, so let's take a minute or two to see ourselves in front of Baba, celebrating Shiv Jayanti, saying Vah Baba Vah, as he's saying Vah Children Vah. And these congratulations and lovely wishes that we have for Baba and Baba for us. Let's see how this is transforming. Let's see how this is getting rid of all the waste. We can all go very fast. We all can reach the destination very quickly. We all can rise to our fullest potential. But we all have to make a lot of effort. But that effort also should not be a laboring, and should be effortless effort, as if we are gliding through life, as if the universe is flowing through us smoothly, comfortably. We're moving forward. So one of the biggest things that Papa has mentioned in both Murlis is getting rid of the waste. Why, what, how, where, when. So that we get rid of all of that, and we can create the power that is necessary to move forward, reaching a destination. Nowadays, they're making these cars which are extremely efficient. There's no wasted energy. The engines are very powerful because of no waste. So we too can move very fast, just like those very efficient cars, by reducing the waste. Okay, Chi.
Shwetanga, there is something in the chat. Would you like to read before we close?
Okay, good job. An illusion versus truth, the reality. Illusion grew from corporate till now, from the thin mist to fog to heavy clouds because of gradual shift into body consciousness. The ingredients for this shift is because of the 5 + 5 vices. Now he changes our paradigm to soul consciousness. Lovely. Very nice picture. Thank you for sharing. And so I take leave from all of you with lots of love. Until next time. Yes. And we'll see each other. Stay happy, stay well, and keep celebrating. All of those other things that Baba talked about, the devotees, how they celebrate and how we celebrate, and how what they do is just a memorial, and we are doing the real deal of Jagran and of purity, and then the gift that Baba has asked us to give him, of the waste thoughts. Okay. Om Shanti, everyone. Take care.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Shwetangbai. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a lovely day.